evening, South Africa. This week on LNN, we talk about the dangers of ruffling feathers in South African politics. David Kipuka goes to Guantanamo Bay and Chester Missing interviews the DA's Mbali Ntuli. Don't go anywhere. Don't. You remember this guy? He was huge. He was a superstar. He was barely 30, and Jacob said he was going to be the man. Angie said he didn't even need a matric because he was so amazing. He even came up with some new catchphrases.
You're a small boy. You can't do anything.
I didn't come here to be...
Come out. Go out. You bloody agent.
Yeah. And apparently when heads of state came to South Africa, instead of wanting to meet Nelson Mandela, they wanted to meet Juju because, they saw him in the Forbes most influential people. It was good times. I mean, you saw Jules. You saw him. He went from a size 34 to a size 49 in no time. If the good times had continued, Jacob would have had 2 fat nephews. Both of them just walking around. Then for some crazy reason, he decided that he was not happy with the good times. Young Sillo decided to run his mouth like a broken tap in the Free States. Like Icarus, he flew too close to the sun. Then he started saying crazy things.
We have seen under President Zuma, democracy being replaced with dictatorship.
If you ruffle feathers, you will get disconnected, Baba. You will get, because Gilas thought they were just going to take his access card from Lutuli's house. Baba. In the ANC, it's not an eye for an eye. They will take your grandmother. They should be there having coffee. Oza, mom. Oza. They will take your BMX pump, your farm, your baby grand piano, your mirror. They will even take your watch. They don't care, Baba. Take your birth certificate. Oza. You'll be walking around the street. Who am I? Who am I? Yeah, you don't have an ID. That is the problem. They will even take your unfurnished dreams.
But Malema's vision for this mansion has come crashing down. It's set to be auctioned off to pay his 16 million rand tax bill.
Just when Juju thought he was set for life because of all the tenders he's ever gotten in his life when he was on top of the food chain, no, the government was like, hey, Baba, I don't think you understand. We want everything. When we said we are taking everything, we are taking everything. Give back everything. Even nationalization, that is our idea. Give it back. The word comrade, that is the ANC word. Please bring it back. Let us catch you saying comrade to anyone. There will be hell to pay. Okay, I will never say comrade again. Don't even say it now. Don't say it ever. Another comrade who has found himself in a fair share of legal fees is former Ekurhuleni Police Chief Robert McBride. For some reason, he thought he could just ruffle feathers and face no consequences. But I mean, he was appointed as head of the Metro Police in Ekurhuleni with no real qualifications. Did he really think they put him there to fight crime? No, bruh. You are supposed to look after the comrades. So when he started trying to stop the organized crime syndicates from infiltrating the police, the former Ekurhuleni police chief suddenly lost his job and found himself in a drunken driving case that lasted 5 years. 5 years! By the way, he was also drunk and driving under a tree. Yeah? 5 years for drunken driving in South Africa. Come on, man. That is our national pastime, Joe. This is what we do with drunken drive. Now, I'm not condoning drunken driving, no. This is a country where things like a 30 billion rand arms deal can get swept under the carpet. So something tells me there had to be something fishy. He ruffled some feathers. The rule is don't ruffle feathers. Ask Thabo Mbeki. Ask Satan himself. Where was he? Having a good time? Then they kicked him out. Kicked him out of heaven. Where is he now? Where is Satan now? Cooking the whole day. Puma Satan. When you choose to ruffle feathers in this country, make sure your taxes are paid, your pub health is paid, TV license is paid. Just make sure there are no skeletons in your closet. Even public protector, ruffler of all feathers, public protector Thuli Madonsela, who's supposed to protect us as the public, has to watch herself because she's been warned for ruffling feathers.
Thuli walks on water.
That's the impression gained. You are beyond reproach, as is your office. You can shake your head, but that is the view of people out there.
Tuli, you think you walk on water, you feather ruffler. In South Africa, if you are a ruffler of feathers, be very careful. At LNN, we came across a product that helps feather rufflers, Baba. It helps you. You have to get this product if you are trying to ruffle feathers. Take a look.
My fellow citizens, are you planning to ruffle feathers? Is the decision you made in Mangaung coming back to haunt you? Are you intending to blow the whistle on a cater? When it's your time to take the plunge, don't you want a safety net to be waiting? Everybody needs a mattress. For a small monthly fee, you too can ensure and safeguard your political future. No one can plan for these things. Accidents happen. If you're going against the grain, keep an umbrella for the rain. Here at Comrade Protection Plus, all you have to do is pick up the phone. Our cadres with legal expertise are waiting to advise you through your own dilemmas.
As an MEC in the Eastern Cape, I've had many fingers in many pies, but in recent times, my busy schedule has been overwhelmed by a constant barrage of lawsuits and legal cases against me, opened by the DA. But as any business-savvy entrepreneur will tell you, in times of need, call Comrade Protection Plus. All I worry about is what outfit to wear.
These cadres, yay, they came to my rescue. And the taxman, being kohlisa. Now, all I worry about is my next tender. You see, I didn't lose anything, not my house and not my chihuahua. It's never too late to call a comrade.
There you have it. Comrade Protection Plus, where our cadres are waiting and standing by to inform you about all the different political insurance packages. What are you waiting for? Call now, and you too could be free politically.
Ruffle feathers at your own risks, but if you want to go risk-free, use the product. It's been suggested, comrades. After the break, we talk to David Kibuka, who's at Guantanamo Bay, Chester Missing, interviews the DA Youth League's Mbalin Tuli. Find us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, send us emails, and we'll see you after the break. Welcome back. We now cross over to our international correspondent, David Kibuka, who's stationed in Guantanamo Bay. Dave, how is it there?
Take a guess, Lloyd. Guantanamo Bay is an American prison, but it's in Cuba. So American authorities don't have to follow normal prison rules, which means they can torture people here. It's way more hectic than a normal prison. Like, the rapper Ja Rule was released from a normal American prison last week, and he was told that if he tries to make another album, they'll send him to Guantanamo Bay.
So who started this Guantanamo Bay?
It was set up in 2002 by George Bush for the war on terror. This is why Terror Lakota changed his name to Mosiwa Lakota, because he thought that the war on terror was George Bush trying to get him.
Okay, so what's happening there now? Why are you there?
President Obama wants to close it now, but the American government want to keep it open. They use all sorts of torture here, like they use solitary confinement because being with other people is a fundamental need. Otherwise, you'll go crazy.
But how can chilling by yourself be torture? I don't get it.
Everybody knows that being alone is torture. That's why single people feel tortured, especially during winter. But I have very little sympathy for complaining single people, because when I see beggars at the traffic light with a baby, I realize that anyone can get into a relationship because those babies don't come out of thin air.
Okay, Dave, so what are you saying?
I just wonder how you ask a person who is begging at a traffic light to go on a date. Do you just walk up to them and say, "My sweetheart, you look good today, not ashy at all. How about you and me go for a chat down at my robot, which is at the corner of Brian Sanders?"
Dave, are you now making fun of poor people? What's going on?
No, I'm illustrating a point. I'm saying that if a person lives at a traffic light and they can have a relationship, then what are you complaining about?
So what about just general standards? What if you have standards?
There are no perfect pairings, Lloyd. Whenever a couple get together, you can be sure that one of them has lowered their standards. So if you didn't lower your standards, then you are the low standard.
What about people who want to be single? What about them?
They're lying. Human beings are made half, like penguins. So you need someone else to make you whole. Unless, of course, you are President Zuma, who was made a fifth. So he needs 4 other people to make him whole.
Okay, why are you not in New Orleans covering the shooting, Dave? It happened, you know that. Why aren't you there?
Because if people can shoot their own mothers, then I want to stay far away from that place.
David Kibuka, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see him next week. Mr. Ishmael is the spokesperson for the Road Traffic Management Corporation. More than likely, you've heard him on radio in the news complaining about how bad South Africans are at driving. It's crazy. Telling us we should obey the rules, seat belt, slow down on the roads, blah, blah. You've heard those guys. Well, it turns out your boy Ashraf owes about 6,500 rand in traffic fines.
The Star newspaper has accused road traffic management spokesperson Ashraf Ismail of not paying traffic fines.
What? People are going, yeah, but Luiso, now he also has fines. Okay, fine. How about the fact that he's also driving with an expired disc? No, that's nothing for you. How about, what have I told you? He's also driving with illegal license plates. Fake ones, Joe. What? Comrade, tell us why. Explain. There has to be an explanation. Explain, please.
If I'm aware of it, if I knew about it, I certainly would pay all my traffic fines.
Out of all the guys to hire, you hire the guy who just doesn't respect the rules of the road. Guys, this is rock and roll. It is rock and roll. In more madness, check this story out. The third First Lady, Thobeka Madiba Zuma, claims to have gotten jacked. Whilst our other First Ladies around the world are doing charity work, holding balls, no, not balls as in balls, no, balls as in ball gowns, you know the balls. She claims she was robbed by a national airline.
She claims it was worth R500,000 and she's demanding compensation from the airline. The 36 pieces of jewelry were not insured.
Now, I don't know about you, but this story sounds fishy. Like, firstly, when you check in your bags, they always ask you, Sir, do you have any valuables in your bag? And by valuables, they mean anything that could cost 500,000 rand. And why are these things not insured? I'm sure, first, for women, insures jewelry. And two, what happened when the other wives find out that you have 500,000 rand worth of jewelry? Makumalo, did you hear this thing? 500,000, where now you got a tuck shop. This one is getting 500,000 worth of jewelry. There's going to be a feud in Nkandla, Joe. And if that wasn't enough, we have finally worked out why crime and corruption just carries on in South Africa. A newspaper reported that prisoners in Durban, Westville are smuggling DSTV walkers, cell phone, drugs, alcohol, amongst many other luxury goods, Joe. And you know when you're like, but I'm free, I don't even have a walker. Now, see, at LNN, we'd like to get into the story. We'd like to get into the story and get involved and find out. So we have someone from prison, and they're going to tell us how they do it out there.
We appreciate the spotlight that you are putting on our harsh living conditions. Correctional services needs to be exposed to the hardship that we are being put through. Sure. Eta, sorry. Yes, is Mr. Dilbar. Yes, 2 large pizzas. And a quarter chicken with rice, please. Can you organize a crate of upstairs? Okay, it's fine. I'll make another plan. Sorry, man. See, it's Fizo's birthday, so I'm trying to organize something special for him. It's Fizo. Say hello to the viewers at home. It's beautiful. I feel like I'm not being rehabilitated in here, and I feel the taxpayers should know that their money is not being utilized properly. People like to act like, like these things that we want are unreasonable. Air conditioning is not an unreasonable request. A DSTV bouquet with all the channels, not this compact nonsense, The other day we missed the bus at Real Madrid. I mean, I don't know what you think, but for me, that's a violation of our human rights. As a representative of all the inmates in here, I'm lobbying for a number of things on their behalf, you see. Like things like faster internet, for us so that we can be able to Skype with our loved ones all over the world. Also to download important things like books, because for literacy, and things that, like Game of Thrones, because you don't get that thing here in prison. And, we also want a cinema
a fully equipped gymnasium, for the fitness and health of our brothers inside. Doesn't mean that when you leave prison, you must always look ugly, pantiti. That is why I get facials done by Spiso here with good products like Demologica, you see, because it opens the pores, drink a lot of water, And we implore to the Minister of Correctional Services to please improve our lifestyle so that we can be better people. And that's what we're asking for.
And who said jail was our? Jail is a good time, Baba. Good times. I'm going to break the law tomorrow. I'm going to jail, have a walker and a butler. After the break, Chester Missing interviews DA's youth leader Mbali Ntuli. Find us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, and we'll be back with that crazy puppet. Welcome back. This week, Mr. Chester Missing got the opportunity to interview DA's new political storm, Mbali Ntuli. Let's see how it all went down. Ta-ta-ta-ta, Chester, ta-ta. Ta-ta, ta-ta.
I am talking to taxi boss and chief of an underground youth movement you've never heard of called the DA Youth. Hey, Mbali Ntuli, how's it going, man?
Hello, Chester. How are you?
I'm blazing. I'm very good, eh? You are looking blue. This is like a little Smurf movement going on here.
It's a color that looks good on me, and I want it to look good for you.
Oh, that's good, yeah. A color that looks good on you, unlike Helen Zilla. Listen, what does the DA Youth actually do? Apart from running workshops teaching white kids how to dance like Dr. Malinga.
I can't even dance like Dr. Malinga.
I'm sure you could if you tried. You're on a taxi.
The DA Youth is actually been championing a lot of issues for young people. You might have seen the youth wage subsidy in the march that we had.
Yeah, the ANC's idea, you got it, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but we're the ones that put it out on the national stage.
Of course, it was our song first. Yeah, of course, yeah.
No, just seriously, we are about putting young people's issues and their agendas on the table. Education, employment, those are the two big issues that we've been really running with. But also, as young people, there's a lot of identity politics that we have to deal with because we're sort of this mixed generation between wanting to honor our past and where we come from, but also, having grown up in a very multiracial...
Oh my God, kill me while her corporate speak. Rosa, did you press play on the tape recorder right now? Listen, I see for your position you're competing with someone called Mfundo Mkombondwane.
Yeah.
The DA voters must be glad you won.
Why?
Or they'd have to all learn how to say Mkombondwane, and that could take freaking months.
Well, my full name is Mbali Mabele, so that's also just as well.
So you shortened it just in case you piss off your voters. Fair enough. So apparently you only operated university campuses, or are you just a rich club for rich kids, or what's going on?
No, Chester. We are everywhere in South Africa. We're in rural areas, townships, universities, wherever young people are.
You mean wine farms in Stellenbosch?
No, wherever young people are, that's where we are. We've got branches everywhere in Tuzuma, Wamashu. The youth is progressive.
And those are the two black ones. And then everywhere else
Chester,
is like Peter Maritzburg.
I'll give you a list. I'll email you a list of where we are.
Oh, very exciting. I can't wait. I'm sure I will be thrilled as I die of boredom. The DA youth list. You know that campaign of yours, Know Your DA?
Yes, Chester.
Are you aware it sounds like a program for awareness of sexually transmitted diseases?
No, Chester, because...
Know Your DA. Are you DA positive? Get yourself tested today.
Know your DA, know what we're about. Pretty much, like sex and...
In 1976, where were the youth of the DA, apart from Neisner?
They were in part of the progressive progs, Chester, doing their part for apartheid, trying to make sure that people knew that it was wrong and trying to fight against it, and actually getting people like Helen Suzman elected.
Oh my gosh, are you for real? Are you for real? I mean, seriously, what are you actually going to do to deal with the legacy of apartheid, apart from showing us pictures of Helen Suzman hugging black people?
She's hugging Mandela, actually.
Oh, Amandla, there she is. It proves some of our best friends were black.
No, who asked her to come and sign the Constitution with him in 96.
There we go. So she must, that the ANC has people who actually fought and were in jail with Nelson Mandela.
And so did the DA.
Instead of just hugged him.
So did the DA,
Like
Chester.
2 of them.
No, come on, Chester, that's not fair.
Okay, 3 of them.
You know that we were fighting the struggle.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
But I wanna answer.
Ellen Suzman fought the struggle, but she also went there at a nice time at the beaches and what. Come on, she fought from a position of white racial privilege, and you know that. Listen, I mean, were you angry with Ellen for accepting money from the Guptas?
She didn't accept money from the Guptas. She thought she was accepting it from a personal individual.
So you guys are like sorry to be so rude, but you like a little bit like political prostitutes who'll take money from anybody.
We will take money from everyone who supports us, but that is in line with our principles, Chester.
Okay, well done, Mbali.
Thanks,
Go
Chester.
change South Africa.
Chester, aren't you going to give me a kiss?
Oh, yeah, here goes. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Know your DA. Oh my God, yeah, Dasso.
And now it's time for the Moral Index, brought to you by Deep Fried Man. He's deep, he's fried, and he's a man. Well, we are still questioning his sexuality, but I mean, that's neither here or there. Take it away, Mr. Deep Fried person.
Amazing disgrace, how sad the song I sing on your TV. Lauryn Hill is now in jail, but Robert McBride is free. 'Twas disgrace I felt when I read reports that our jails are a fun place to be. The people there all drink cognac and watch DSTV as the police drove through Canning. Several shots were fired. Meanwhile, Amakosi lost to Wits and Alex Ferguson retired. And Desmond Tutu says he won't vote for the ANC. Who will get his vote? He did not say. Maybe it's the Dacha party. And 12 were shot at a US parade. And in a Turkish car bomb, 46 people died. So it's not just in SA where disgrace takes place. Disgrace occurs worldwide.
That's it for tonight. We'll see you guys next week. Find us on Twitter. Find us on Facebook. Send us emails. Goodbye. See you.